We are now importing almost every major rare resource in the game, but unless I get ahead of an impending hydrogen shortage, it might not make much difference for a while. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here, and welcome to episode 70 of our Alpha Andromedae series in Dyson Sphere Program. Holy crap, where does the time go? Is it almost April? What is happening? What's happening? I don't know. Okay, so we really need to generate more hydrogen. That's what needs to happen. One of the reasons we're not generating more hydrogen is that we are completely full on graphene. So one way that we can solve this problem, this dilemma, let me quickly verify which direction this belt is going. Okay. So, yes, I just verified the direction of that belt by... Yeah, this will totally work. I need just to allow my various graphene producers to have more room to maneuver here. So, let's see. It looks like... Alright, this is flowing out. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to come all the way down here. Yeah, I see what you're doing. You're going over here, and you're headed to storage, right? Because I have this... Oh, no, it's not set up for storage. Or maybe it is. Yes, it is. It's set up for storage here. So, I'm going to go ahead and create a buffer. It's temporary, but it will allow my graphene production buildings... I'm going to do it all the way over here. Let's see. It'll allow my graphene production buildings to... function, which will also allow them to produce more hydrogen. So let's do this. I want you to yank as much graphene off of this as you can and only replace it at half the pace. Okay. So what that's going to do is it's going to start emptying out. And technically, if I really wanted to go crazy with this, you know what I could do? I could do another one of those right next to it. I'm going to do it. Just because I have so much spare graphene. So we're going to do a second one, like so. Which is a little bit nuts. So what that means is that there's going to be no fresh graphene moving down this line for a while. But both of those will fill up. And I also probably need to find recipes that rely on graphene. For example, Casimir crystals, which I need to make more of anyway. So things that consume graphene, I need to go ahead and be building more of. Because that, just to make it quite clear, will allow these to produce. These were stopped up just a moment ago, but now they're not. And because they're not, they're also producing hydrogen. Another thing that I can do is I can build some additional... Hang on, let's take a look here. How's it looking? Yeah, so it's about to empty out. It's started to get a... Ooh, it might be filling back up now a little bit. It is. It is filling a little bit back up now. So that helped a lot. But we can do even better than that. We can do even better than that. So let me take a look over here. Also, there is this hydrogen storage here. This is one of the primary hydrogen storage towers, and it's not completely empty. So I just need these to be filling up as opposed to emptying. We're not, you know, in a danger spot yet, but I just need to keep an eye on it. So, yeah, this line is absolutely moving faster now. Another thing that I can do, as I was going to say, is we can take these interstellar logistics stations and turn them into orbital collectors. I should have plenty of the resources that I need for these. I just need to make reinforced thrusters. Now, thankfully, I have plenty of the resources that I need for those too. So, I can go ahead and place some of this stuff back in storage. And then I just need to grab a couple of stacks of these guys way over here. This is one of the wider bases that I've ever built, to be completely honest. It's pretty wild. Let's put those there. Put those there. Also, we have a good amount of extra arc smelters at the moment. Okay. I also need to look into producing more of these, because we have a shortage of those right now. So that's not something I've forgotten about from the end of the last episode, but the hydrogen shortage is a kind of major issue at the moment. So let's go ahead and just grab a few stacks of these. That allows me to produce 2 right then and there. If I pull these out of my inventory, then I can produce 4 more. And then I just need to pull these out of my inventory and I can produce 2 more. Perfect. Now, if you give the game just a second to bring me all the things, I will have more of the goods necessary. Yeah, see, I can produce another one right there. See, they're already bringing me more of the things. Love it. Okay. And we can use that to bring in not only more fire ice, but more hydrogen from our neighboring gas giant. And this is a... Hang on. This is a hydrogen gas giant, yes? Yes, it's a hydrogen and fire ice gas giant. Now, an alternative... Let's take a look at this real quick. I want to see if there's a nearby system. That's not a lot of hydrogen. We can probably do better than that. Alright, that's a good amount of hydrogen per turn. So the Kasora system could be where I go. You know what? Let's do that. Let's set Kasora as a course, and I want to go ahead, rather than setting these up on the equator of our nearby gas giant, let's go to the Kasora system. Because if I have hydrogen importing more profoundly, also I might be able to queue up a few more. Oh no, I can't. I cannot. Sadly. Let me not drop things in the dead of space. That's the one scary thing about managing inventory in the dead of space. Alright, let me detrack this. Haven't visited Kasora before, so I don't know what we're about to find. This is a brand new star. One of the things we can start to do soon is just to explore some of the other star types. I have still not seen the new... Is it the new neutron star or the new pulsars? I think it's the new pulsars that have been changed. When they added the effects for the clouds, they also added new effects for the either neutron stars or pulsars, and I have not seen them yet at all, so I'm very excited about that. Alright, let's stop. That is our target. Kasora 3. Ooh, that's a lot of hydrogen per second. Yeah, we're definitely going to just pay a visit there. And Kasora 4 is a frozen tundra planet. Kasora 1 is arid desert. Kasora 2 is Sakura Ocean. Oh, nice. So lots of crude oil there, lots of organic crystal, and some spiniform stalagmite. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's a cool looking gas giant, though. So this is priority number 1, is getting some hydrogen flowing in to where we're not about to run out. But then we need to go ahead and get our particle containers also in shape. And we're more or less right on top of that, so... We have arrived on Kasora 3. Alright, so if I build... I just want to have these orbital collectors. Now, we don't have a ton of them yet. Oh, here's the equator. Perfect. Alright, so this is going to bring both deuterium and hydrogen. So I'm going to need to set a deuterium import as well. That's super handy. Alright, so we're still producing some of the things we need in order to have more of these, which is kind of frustrating because now I have to sit here. But at least I can manually collect while we're sitting here. At least I can do that. What I need to do is I need to have these being produced. I have the... what were they called? Where are you? Really? Do you not have a slot here at all? I guess you don't. Yeah, you are an item, aren't you? No, you're a building. The accumulator. They're not on the building slot, but I have the accumulator. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's on power. So we have the accumulator set up, and I have those set to automatically fill up a container, but I don't have any of the other goods that I use to create these or use to create transport ships. So that's something that could be done that would help chew up some of the resources that I'm bringing in. Not necessarily the resources that I'm short on, though. That's worth thinking about. I don't have any plain smelters on me at the moment because I built them all. Alright, so we're now on the dark side here, or the bright side, I should say, the day side of the gas giant. Thankfully, this stack that I'm building at the moment is far and away the largest. So what I could do, actually, let's cancel... Son of a... Alright, hold on. I don't know what I just dropped, but I feel like it might not have been good. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. I probably just dropped something really valuable. I didn't see what fell, but that's the danger. That's the danger right there. Yeah, I definitely dropped something valuable because I can no longer build the same number of those that I was going to build before. Oh well. Oops. That's exactly what I was talking about when I was like, be careful about messing around with your inventory when you're out in space. This is why. I like the idea of setting up... Yeah, let's do this. Let me set up an inventory slot for unipolar magnets. Alright, so let's say that we want at least 1,500 at all times. Because I just want to be able to have that many in storage automatically. Okay, so I'm starting to build a few of these. Let's get them going. I love the frickin' orange glow of this sun. This is a beautiful star. Alright, so... Moment of truth. Let's go ahead and get this built here. And we have another one coming up in just a second. There we go. I don't know that I'll wait for all of these to build before I get this done, but I at least want to place these and have the hydrogen gathering. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and stop manually collecting. And when this one is done building, I'll place it, and then we'll skedaddle. Because that's probably all I need for now. There we go. Let's build it. Perfect. Construction bot, come back. Imagine making a construction bot fly through space after you because you left it behind on a gas giant. Don't do that to your construction bots. They don't deserve it. Okay. Speeding up. Notice I have a lot more battery power now, which is beautiful. Easier to speed up to full speed. And let's return to Alpha Andromeda, where we are going to fix that issue with the production of particle containers. And still building those in the meantime. So by the time we go back there, we'll be able to do more. Also, I just saw a transport ship flying that direction. Good. So that means we're going to bring in that hydrogen on schedule. I can go ahead and queue up a deuterium import as well. Because there is an empty slot. And I actually think it's close to the deuterium line now that I think about it. So that might work really well. So we're going to warp straight into Alpha Andromeda 2. Yep, this will work really well. So I want to have deuterium being imported here. Remote demand. Nice, there's already some coming in. A lot coming in. That's more than I thought. All right. Well then. Let's get ready for it, shall we? These are just what? Yeah, strange matter. All right, cool. So I want deuterium to flow this way. Actually, this is going to be kind of perfect. Here's what I'm going to do. Rather than having this join the other line, what I'm going to do is have this line set up as an alternate input. So check this out. These require deuterium. This is just going to be another source for the deuterium, so that I don't chew through all of my deuterium as quickly. And honestly, Kasora is so close that we might actually get deuterium coming down this line any second now. Because there was already some on the way when we flew away from this. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it flowing out of this in just a moment. Okay, so having done that, that's a big win. We have more hydrogen coming in. Let's take a look at the storage situation and make sure that it's indeed doing better. I still need to get those particular solar panels built as well. Yep, the shortage is resolving itself, which is nice. Let's go ahead and empty this hydrogen out. I also need to get rid of this fire ice. So let me very quickly deal with that. Just by offloading it into these receptacles. That's that. So we've been carrying that fire ice around for a while, and it's been taking up a ton of space. So yeah, look at that. So much more space in inventory. Huh, what a relief. Okay, so here's something to talk about in the comments. What causes that? What causes these storage bots to misbehave like that? Why do I occasionally fly by and see a red light like this? Remaining items, abnormal. If items carried by logistics bots cannot be stored in storage, they would be remained in the logistics distributor. Click to take them out. Okay, so this is where there's overflow, maybe because I was messing with my container storage of something. Yeah, overflow. That makes sense. Fair enough. Yeah, that's literally what it is. It's just overflow. Good to know. All right, next order of business. These. So right now we need I would say the most straightforward solution for this. I already see it. Hang on. I'm going to pull you back this way. Pull you around this way. And then we are going to have a splitter right here-ish. Okay. And then we'll have you feeding that. Boom. All right, so there's that. But now we can split this so that it's going in a different direction. Now, where's this copper going? Is it ending there? Perfect. So what I'll now do is have this copper come this direction. Oh, this is amazingly good. Actually, we can do even better than that. Hold on. This is amazingly good. Watch this. Look at this. You just have it spit straight out that way. They'll even be able to output, I think, onto the same line. Yes, they can. Oh my god. Watch this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yep. Alright, so you are going to come over here. Okay, they won't necessarily... Yeah, they won't be able to output onto the same line, but it's okay. It's going to work out, because I think... Oh, damn, that would be amazing. That would be incredible if that would have worked, but it won't. Oh, but that'll work. Hey, how about that? Okay, hold on. Will you connect? Will you connect now? No, you won't, because you're a jerk. Big jerk. Alright, man, that was so close to being, like, flawless. And now it's not. Well, so be it. Yeah, that won't connect no matter how hard I try, but now we can do this. Oh, wait. There's a better way to do this. Alright. Well, that will hopefully... Let's see if that resolves that situation completely. We just considerably increased our output of those. And those are, of course, proliferated now, which is amazing. Looks like everything is proliferated on this line. We did that at the end of the last episode. So what I'm trying to do is produce more strange matter so that we can produce more graviton lenses on a regular basis. Now, I would also make the argument that if we're proliferating things... yeah, this is happening. If we're proliferating things, right? Then we should have everything properly proliferated. Alright, so let's have you come out here. And then we can put one of these down here. We have so many of them now, it's fantastic. Okay, those are being proliferated, and now the only other thing that needs to be proliferated are the diamonds. Let's see, diamonds are coming in... From where? Alright, so they're coming in from here. I'm just trying to find a point where they are close to the proliferation paint, and there it is. Oh yeah. So this is about as easy as it gets. Alright, we will have to delete one of these, but that's okay. Just in order to make sure this works as flawlessly as it should. Alright, and then we'll have this come like this, and that like that. Beautiful. Alright, so now we're proliferating all of our diamond. Literally all of it. Now that will represent a huge spike in power usage. Yeah, so we're definitely using more power. But now all of the goods going into the production of these are also proliferated, and the diamonds, yep, are fully proliferated. Nice. So seeing more strange matter coming down the line, that is very encouraging. Research hasn't sped up yet, but that's not too surprising because one thing that's also going to speed up from this is the production of warpers. Which then begs the question, why not proliferate? Well, yeah, see, the problem here is if I wanted to proliferate the graviton lenses as they came out, which is probably a very good idea, I would need to have them on a separate line. But it does look like they're starting to stack up here, which is good to see. Although, okay, these are my only two that are actually outputting. Okay, yeah. Here's how this is gonna go. Let me tell you right now. I remember when I set this up, and now it's like, I see the flaw. Here we go. All right, so now those are gonna output. So they're basically just flinging around. And with that, we could definitely proliferate the ones heading that direction, but that should absolutely help with the production of... Oh yeah, look at that. That's completely full now. So research is finally back in business. You can see these starting to back up. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful thing. What a productive episode this has been. Fantastic. All right, plane smelters. We need more plane smelters. Let's go check out the plane filter production yard, so to speak. And I'll just stand here and grab some off the line for a moment. Totally worth it. Now, another thing that I could do... Oh, no, actually, these are out of plane filters. Sad day. Shockingly, because I've been using it all. But if I just sit here and pull these off the line, I will be able to get more plane smelters, and I have tons of smelters on other worlds that I still need to improve. That it will improve, it will increase power consumption. I will certainly have to keep an eye on that. But for now, I think things are in pretty good shape. Yeah. So we're approaching capacity. Oh boy. Yeah, we're definitely flirting with approaching capacity. So let's go ahead and build some additional plane smelters. Beautiful. All right, that's everything I need. It's trying to build these. I don't actually need them to be built. There we go. Much better. Now, that's only 12, ironically. So ideally what we need to do here, I probably need to get additional Casimir crystals building. Because, or at least I need to get, let's see how this is looking. I might just need to get more plane smelters working, because plane smelters require Casimir crystals and titanium glass, and titanium glass appears like a saturated line. We are over on power consumption. Really? Really? I would not have expected that. Well, if that's the case... Hang on, let's see. Are we full on this storage? Yes, we are. I genuinely wouldn't have expected that. So let's go ahead and build a few more deuterium power plants. Okay. Just to ensure that we stay on target. Alright, hydrogen shortage completely resolved. Let's also take a look at our particle containers now that we've addressed that partially. Alright, so we don't have storage... Oh, nice. This is starting to fill up. That's very good news. I'm sure it's in part due to the proliferation of all of these goods. That's got to be helping. There are absolutely better options that we have for improving power production, but we aren't quite able to do so just yet. How close are we to doing that? Let's see. Yeah, the artificial star right here. We already have the resources that we need, but that will also require us to have antimatter fuel rods, which those are close. And when we have antimatter fuel rods, that is going to be a level of power not only for planets, but for Invictus, for Icarus, that you're just not prepared for how amazing the antimatter fuel rods are. I believe I teased them very early on in the series as something that was amazing to have. Well, they are, in fact, amazing to have. And they'll be here sooner than later. Let me go ahead and build some additional ray receivers here. Also, can I build some on the South Pole? Why wouldn't I build some on the South Pole, too? You know? Seems like a good idea. So let's fly down there and do that. I might already have some on the South Pole that I've just forgotten about. Yep, I totally do. So let's replace that. Build a couple of these. And of course, if I use graviton lenses, I can improve the reception of these even more. But this should really help us draw in as much power as we can get from our massive Dyson swarm, which can still be further upgraded with technologies as well. But we are 33 minutes into this episode, and like I said, we've been very productive. We fixed a couple of shortages that were starting to become problematic, and I am continuing to build up a good number of plane smelters in my inventory so that I can go to my other planets, which are producing resources and smelting things on a regular basis, and produce all of those goods at a much more accelerated pace, which will make everything much, much more efficient, given that we are about to start building rocket launchers. Why rocket launchers, you ask? So that we can, you know, build a Dyson Sphere. I don't know if you know this, but this is kind of the objective of this entire playthrough, that we build a Dyson Sphere. So far, we haven't done a damn thing in the general direction of actually building the sphere. We've built the swarm, and we've made sure the swarm is quite healthy and consistent, but that's all we've done. So starting in the next episode, I might start taking baby steps toward actually getting us ready to build a Dyson Sphere somewhere in this cluster. And we might have to find the best star to do it around. And we'll probably begin by doing a Dyson frame to an extent, or a Dyson ring around this star without actually completing it, because I like the home system star to actually have some... I like it to remain relatively pristine, as I discussed earlier in the series. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at noon US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.